It's the 2010 edition of the 5 Most Fascinating People in Swift Current, proudly sponsored by the Swift Current Mall, the Center at 1 and 4, The Brick in Swift Current, owned and operated by Mike Kessler, Stark and Marsh Chartered Accountants, achieving great things, the City of Swift Current, where life makes sense, Prairie Post, Prairie Life, Prairie People, and by Southwest TV News, reporting the stories that matter to you.
Growing up, Lyris Cappelle never knew a time where she wasn't active and on the go. It's a fundamental part of who she is and who she always wants to be.
I played every sport in school. I was probably one of the only 13-year-old girls with dumbbells in my bedroom, and that was solely because my little brother beat me in an arm wrestle one day, and I couldn't handle that, so I needed to please Dad, get me some weight so I can get stronger. And I've just always been interested in being stronger, faster, active, and I can't imagine a day going by without doing something.
Lyris' strong interest in sports and exercise led her to obtaining a degree in kinesiology, after which she began a career as an exercise therapist.
Fast forward a few years, I get married, I have a couple of kids, and I find myself playing slow pitch and co-ed recreational volleyball and things that you can drink beer and do at the same time, and it wasn't that competition that I craved. It wasn't satisfying what I wanted to do that way, and so I was looking for a way that I can satisfy that craving for competition.
After being constantly told by others she had a physique suited to the sport of bodybuilding, she made the decision along with her husband Ryan to give the sport of bodybuilding a try.
Both of us fell in love with the sport, and it was just one of those things, let's see how far we could take this, and it's been good.
And she's taken it as high as she can in Canada. After attending her first novice show in 2004, where she won her weight class and the overall championship, Lyris proceeded to provincials, where she repeated her weight class and overall wins, before winning second place overall in Canada at the 2006 Nationals.
The year after that, I went down a level and placed third, and that didn't leave a good taste in my mouth, and so I took a year off and tried to make some improvements in my physique, and so worked on that really hard. I hired a different trainer, and in 2009 I won in Canada. And when you win in Canada, then you win a pro card, and that's when I became a professional bodybuilder.
The first and only professional female bodybuilder from Saskatchewan. While winning is something that has always been important to Lyris, even more important to her has been putting in the required effort and discipline needed to become a champion. From the morning cardio that starts each of her days at 5:30 a.m. and a full day of work as the Disability Management Coordinator with the Cypress Health Region, with a noon-hour weight session taking up her lunch hour, to the preparations she undergoes to adhere to a nutritious diet that she says is 80% of what being a bodybuilder is all about. Her motivation comes not just from winning, but from someplace deep within.
If you were to ask me that in my very first contest, the thing that kept me motivated was when I ordered my posing suit and it came in a Ziploc sandwich baggie. That kept me motivated because it was just these two little triangles, or, I thought, oh, how am I ever going to fit into this? Now what keeps me motivated is seeing the results. So challenging myself to just every day put in a little bit better than I did before. I'm just one of those people that if I've reached a certain goal, I can never go backwards from there. And so I always kind of want to push forward and not really accept mediocrity, just see how far I can take it. In this sport, there's not $100,000 waiting for you at the end of the contest. In fact, you might get a pail of protein powder and a t-shirt. So it's very intrinsically motivated to see how far you can take it for yourself.
Now, in preparation for her first professional competition, Lyris still takes the time and energy from her busy schedule to coach newcomers to the sport. And along with husband Ryan, has formulated a new generation of bodybuilders as a way of generating interest throughout Saskatchewan.
Showing people how to exercise is part of my career. When I took that to a competitive level and my husband and I competed, we thought, wouldn't it be great to get more and more people interested in this sport? And so people would come to us and say, can you help me out with exercises? And so the Team Cappelle piece was just a natural fit. It was just the next step. This year at Provincials, I had my dream come true. Our Team Cappelle had a female win the lightweight, a female win the middleweight, and a female win the heavyweights. And to have all three of those girls as Team Cappelle athletes compete against each other for the overall, it really was a dream come true for me.
And while her role as a trainer and mentor to others is important to her, equally important is the message she sends to her own kids about what the benefits of sports and being active can bring to them.
The qualities in life that I think make a business person successful, or make an athlete successful, or make a friend successful: being loyal, seeing things through, finish what you start. All those fundamental qualities to me is what bodybuilding brings to me, and what I can build off of my bodybuilding experience to be a better mom, to be a better wife, to be a better career person, and to be a better friend.
Not everyone appreciates the muscle, power, and strength, as well as personal characteristics that bodybuilding can bring. And for the critics who feel that bodybuilding is crossing a line and making women look more masculine than feminine,
I'd say they're right, especially at the pro level. We're seeing women just crossing over into looking like men and doing training, eating, and supplementing like how men do. And I don't think women should go that far or take it to that level. However, some people would say that the same as me. We're often equating muscularity with masculinity. And I'm hoping that what I bring to the stage still remains very feminine and not cross over into a masculine muscularity. But the fundamentals of bodybuilding is muscle, and it is symmetry, and it is balance, and it is conditioning. Whether that crosses over into masculinity is a personal thing.
for Lyris, bodybuilding is not about wanting to look like a man. It's about wanting to be a strong woman. It's about challenging herself and getting to show the world a piece of her personality. It's about camaraderie and friendships, and about living a healthy lifestyle. And if she can share even just a portion of that with others, then it makes all that she has done well worth the sacrifices she's made.
I still look at it as a hobby. I'm a professional bodybuilder, but is it paying my bills? No. Is it my career? No. I still look at it as a hobby. And if I can develop and ignite some passion into other people, not necessarily even to get on stage, but just to develop that lifestyle of eating clean and being active and making healthy choices, then I've accomplished it all. And you know what? If it helps me retain a little bit of muscle and not get as wrinkly as fast, that's a bonus.
With new opportunities arising and new sponsorships available, as well as a number of magazines seeking her services as a way of offering professional, educated advice to their fitness-seeking readers, Lyris says that while she may not always be on stage,
will I still be lifting weights at 72? 102, absolutely. I live and breathe it. I started it when I was 13, and there's no question I still will be lifting weights. Oh, absolutely.
For Lyris, bodybuilding is more than just a sport. It's a tool to help people live a better and healthier life, and something that she's eager to share. Lyris Cappelle, one of the 5 most fascinating people in Swift Current.